Howdy folks, this is Truthful Cake, and we are back playing Metroid Zero Mission. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. It looks like I can go down here. Okay, so ultimately at this point in the game we are working our way to our first, like, serious mini-boss, I guess you'd say. Although we've kind of faced, I don't know, that big worm thing that looked like the thing from Tremors. That was sort of a mini-boss, but this is going to be kind of like our first real one. And hopefully I'm not going to mess it up, because I do remember occasionally having a little bit of trouble with him. Not too much. I don't even know why I'm going over here, because I don't think I can even do anything over here, and this is not where I need to be going for the mini boss. I just was going over here because I wanted to see what was over here, I guess. I do remember something that this is, yeah, okay. I remember the next upgrade that I'm gonna get, I believe, and I think it's gonna be coming in handy here. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get moving. Let's just get on with it. I don't have full health. Okay, these door things are kind of weird. They like shoot a thing we have to jump over, and then we have to shoot them in the eyeball. Okay, I'm a little antsy. Well, usually they shoot something. I guess that one's not going to do it. Okay. Ooh. I think I said before, but I like the little, like, animations that the game has. They look really cool. Okay, so the main idea here with this guy is to shoot him in his mouth when he opens his mouth. Which is not very often, it doesn't seem. Come on, buddy. Do I have to shoot him in the head first? I think you have to wait for him to open his mouth. I could have sworn. Nope, you gotta shoot that thing there. Okay. My bad. Gotta shoot that little, what is it, like a third eyeball in his head or something. So yeah, this is Kraid. He's one of the, oh yes, okay, this is where it gets a little harder, because he takes out these platforms. And then sometimes he'll, like, scratch this platform here, and it's a whole thing. Get in there. Okay. Come on, get in there. Kind of like to stand right by the edge, the furthest edge of this platform, so he doesn't scratch me. Yeah, it requires you to be very precise with the mouth. It does not take... okay. Well, this could be going worse. Maybe. Come on, get in there. And as I think I was mentioning earlier, all the bosses in this game kind of like, they change color the more they get hurt, which I just think is really cool. I don't know why, I think it's just really satisfying. To be like, oh yes, okay, I forgot. He takes out all the platforms. That's just great. Oh man, I actually just now realized I'm running out of missiles. I need to get more missiles. I'm gonna need to farm these, what are these? Is he like throwing his like fingernails at me? I mean, what? It's kind of gross thought. Get the missiles. I don't know what those things are he's throwing at me. I don't really want to think about it too much. Darn it. I really wanted to get through this game without dying. That would have made me look cool, but that is unrealistic. Okay. Okay, so going back into it, I did find a little room that I didn't... I started going like one way and then I stopped because I didn't want to explore a bunch of stuff when I'm not, like, in a part that I knew I was going to cut out of the recording. But I did find a little room like off the side there where I could stock up on missiles, because apparently I was not as high as I could have been as far as for how many I had, so maybe I won't run out now. Oh, okay. I want to get right on the edge of this. That's what I'm doing here. I'm wasting missiles. Okay, is he gonna get rid of the third one? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay, we got him to red at least. That's good. Come on, baby. Come on. He just moves that claw up and then I can't, he blocks the missiles. That's a real bummer. Come on. That's it, that's it. Alright. So that took me, I mean, I don't know, I should have been able to do that my first try. But it ended up taking me a couple tries. Okay, so that's the door that we saw very early on in the game. We couldn't, I mean, it's the little, like, entryway we couldn't get through, but one of the areas just opened up because we killed Kraid. Who was that guy's name? I don't think the game, I don't know, it doesn't, like, have a thing where it really tells us, but yeah, that was Kraid. And yeah, I have strong memories of fighting him often. I think it's probably just because it's like the first mini-boss, and okay, run until the speed boost begins to break certain blocks and damage items. So this is basically just we run in one direction for long enough and it breaks stuff, which is kind of cool. Only really useful in a few scenarios. Can we not go back here, I guess? Okay. Yeah, only useful. As you can see, this is where we were earlier, where we couldn't go. Ah, darn it. Okay, I screwed it up because I ran into the door. And then we can break these blocks. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if we can even go down here, though. Must be not. Okay. So yeah, that was Kraid. This is probably going to be like our way back up or whatever, even though there's a certain section down here at least that over here that I didn't explore yet. Come on. So maybe before we leave we'll check that out. I don't know. Ooh, I don't even think I can. Oh, it's gonna make me, okay, it's gonna make me like climb up using this. Okay. I see. Come on, buddy. Okay, is this where we want to get off? Maybe? I mean, I could keep going up. Hold on. See what I'm missing up here. Okay. Okay, we got a save room. Might as well go ahead and save. Keep moving. What did I ask before? I think I asked what like your favorite Metroidvania style game was. Hold on, I don't want to go back here quite yet. I want to explore stuff before I go. Just because I might be missing stuff. You never know until you try. Ooh, ooh, okay. No. What is... okay, missile tank. That was worth it, kind of, right? Okay, what question should I ask? I'm just gonna go to the vault here and ask a question that doesn't really have anything to do with what we're talking about. And I'm gonna ask, are you primarily a PC or console gamer? I said that weird. Primarily a PC or a console gamer. And which do you think, I mean, I guess you could say which you think is better overall, or you could just be like, which is better for what? I am primarily a console player, and I always have been. In fact, I never owned a PC until, oh wow, yeah, okay, I forgot about this. Oh, okay, it just lets me go. Okay, it takes me down here. I forgot about that room. There's just like a whole mob of them, and they just swarm me. Also, I might stay here for a second, because we can, like, this is what I was talking about that one time. If you find one of these enemy generator things, you can basically just spawn, or you can farm, like, health and stuff, because they always drop stuff. It's kind of boring to watch, but you can do it. That's gonna bother me. There's stuff that I don't know. There's areas that I haven't explored. I was gonna check them out, and then I stopped because I wasn't including it in the recording. Okay, but yeah, I have always been a console gamer. I think we gotta do. No, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. I think I mentioned this before, but I keep getting A and B messed up because I'm not using, like, I'm using a PlayStation controller, and so I've mapped it to like what A and B would be on the Game Boy, but I don't know, it's throwing me for a loop because typically, like, the main button for PlayStation is X, which is like on the bottom. Isn't that confusing? Just like there's so many different game consoles or controllers, and they all have different button layouts. Like Xbox and Nintendo are the same letters except different arrangements, and then PlayStation is doing its own thing, but I don't know. But yes, I was always a console gamer ever since I was a kid. We never really even had like a family PC or anything. Well, at one point we did, but it was like a really old PC, and it was not good for like running games or anything, or at least not running like any games that. Really? How did I still don't know how to get through this. I still don't understand this one, like what it wants me to do here. That's gonna bother me. I wanted to see what was over there. Okay, I'm gonna see what's over there. Because it's gonna bother me if I don't, and that's just the kind of life I lead. But yeah, I didn't even have my first like personal PC until like literally a couple years ago. I think I was in college. I mean, I'm still in college, but yeah, it was, I think, after my freshman year, I just decided kind of on a whim to buy a PC, and I didn't want to go down here. Okay, now I have to do it. I didn't want to go down here. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. What am I doing? I can't... Darn it, I can't even go down there. Okay, I might just move on, I guess. Wait a second. Yeah, where is the, where does it want me to go next? I know it's like a little objective thing. I forgot where it told me that it wanted me to go. Did it even tell me? No, maybe not. Oh, that's unsatisfying. Okay. And yeah, I think I've mentioned before, but this is not, I don't have like the greatest, I don't have a PC that's meant for gaming by any means, and so I'm actually very limited for like what I can record on the PC because I don't have enough RAM to, not fast enough to run like quality games even on its own, let alone run them and also record them with software that I'm using. Why am I so confused? I'm sorry, this is just a mess to watch me. I knew that I was going to start getting confused once I got a certain ways into this game, because I would forget stuff. I wanted to go down and explore that area, and that's really going to bother me now, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time doing that. Or maybe I don't know, I could just like cut it out. Maybe I'll cut out part. Okay, this is the area that I didn't get to, and again, it kind of looks like a thing that I am forgetting how to do. There's been a few doors. There's been a few areas like this where it wants me to grab on this thing that carries me over, and then it also wants me to like somehow be like shorter than I am because it will like put blocks in my way, if that makes sense. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Like if I'm to get this missile upgrade, I have to be like shorter than I am, and I don't remember what upgrade I need to get that stuff. It's as if like I need to like curl up in a ball but also stay attached to the thing, and I honestly don't remember how that works. I think if I come over here, no, stop it. See, it's gonna, yeah, it doesn't even work. Patience is an elusive virtue. No, see, it doesn't let me. I can't, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna get knocked down. I don't understand what I'm actually supposed to be doing there. Something that I am not doing. Come on, doesn't let me get that one. Oh, I need a missile. Okay. Now this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna try to move on. Like I think I said when I started, I'm not gonna be doing like 100% on this. I'm gonna miss stuff. See, right here off the bat, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. How am I supposed to get past that? I mean, I know it has to be something that I don't have right now, but it confuses me because I legitimately don't remember. I legitimately do not remember what I'm supposed to do or like what upgrade I need, which makes me wonder if I ever figured it out in the first place. Because like I said before, I've never fully completed this game. I've never done everything in it. Really? How am I supposed to do that? That doesn't work. Why does life have to be difficult? Okay, so I just got super sidetracked in Kraid for something that was not at all worth the effort, even remotely. Hold on a second. Did I just fall down here again? Darn it, okay. Are you kidding me? Should I use these guys to try to jump back up? Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go around again. I don't know why, but it feels like I've been stuck in Kraid for like the past half hour, like it's the DMV or something. And I just really want to get out of here at this point. Okay, so yeah, coming up, I'm not gonna remember exactly where I'm supposed to go. I think I can do something with that run upgrade in Norfair, I believe. I just have a feeling, I'm not entirely positive. But I also know that I need, well, I won't, again, I'm not going to say what it is because I've been trying not to spoil the upgrades in case anyone actually cares about that. But I do know a couple upgrades that I'm going to need to get at some point. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of Kraid. This is, yeah, I think I haven't gotten everything, and I don't think I actually can get everything here at this point in the game. But yeah, I'm going to move on. I don't even know what's going on here. Ooh, yes. That is another mini-boss. Very cool one, in my opinion. I mean, he's basically like a dragon, so what's there not to like about that? Okay, so the wall comes down, because I was wondering where I was supposed to go. It's kind of, the game didn't give me a, like an objective marker like it usually does, which is kind of lame. Like, I shouldn't need one, you know. People in the 80s made do without it in the original Metroid. Okay, yes, it wants me to go back to Norfair. Alright, I noticed that I have a really bad habit of, like, starting a topic of conversation and then getting really, really sidetracked and forget about it. So I was talking about how, my question of whether you're primarily... Well, the question was if you think console or PC, like, are you part of the console master, or the PC master race, and you just are kind of elitist about it, which I'm not going to judge you if you are. How did I get through here? Or, you know, do you think consoles are better? I think there's arguments to be made on both sides. I mean, PCs generally have the ability to get higher specs than consoles, so they're capable of running games better, but they're also a lot more expensive than consoles. And I think often the joke is kind of made that, like, people who are PC elitists will, like, talk a big game about how much, you know, how well their PCs can run this stuff, but then they themselves don't even have that good of a PC because you gotta blow like thousands of dollars on it. Which, wait a second, sorry, I just have to think about where I'm going. Okay, I'm going to Norfair. And yeah, you know, consoles are definitely inferior with how they... I mean, you know, you've got a strict limit of what they can and can't run, although I know, like, at the time of recording, the new generation consoles, PS5 and Xbox Project... What is it? Xbox Project X? Is that what it's called? Is it Series X? What is it called? Okay, I actually kind of... I'm not a Xbox guy. Really. I have, like, an Xbox 360, and I had an original Xbox when I was a kid, but I don't... I do PlayStation rather than Xbox, for that little... I mean, I also love Nintendo, but, you know, for that little rivalry of Xbox and PlayStation, I'm a PlayStation guy. But is it just me, or is Xbox, like, really bad at naming their consoles? Like, I just can't understand... I don't know, like, I just feel like their consoles are really confusing and needlessly so. Like, I remember when the Xbox One came out, and I was like, that's a needlessly confusing title. I mean... Because, you know, some, like, grandmother somewhere calls, you know, the original Xbox the Xbox One, because it was the first one, and then some kid is going to ask for an Xbox One, and the grandma is going to get him an original Xbox. That's just inevitable if you name your thing Xbox One. It's not the first Xbox. Why is it called Xbox One? Like, what is the... I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know what the significance of the 360 title was either. I don't know what the significance of any of this is. I mean, you can look at PlayStation and say they're unoriginal, they are kind of bland, they just do PlayStation and the number, but at least it makes sense. At least you're not going to get mixed up. And then there's, like, the Xbox One X, which is just redundant. You've already used X. X is already part of the box. But then you're like Xbox One X. And now it's like, it's either Project X or Series X or something. I don't even remember. Because it's just like, it keeps going for the X. I don't know, at this point it sounds just like some sort of, like, complicated sports car model, and it's just, I don't know, it kind of bugs me, even though I don't know why. I don't have a stake in that game. I don't buy Xbox stuff often, but anyway. What was I saying? I was saying that the new consoles are capable, you know, they're basically, in a way, kind of like, somewhat less powerful PCs at this point. I mean, they've got a lot of power under the hood for the new ones, but still, the argument can be made that PC runs stuff better, and the argument can also be made that consoles are generally cheaper, and I think both of those are valid. As someone who is not rich and is kind of a cheapskate, I'm probably always going to prefer consoles a little bit, just because I, at this point in my life, do not have the means of getting a really nice PC. Okay, right here, we can use the super run thing, and I think we can break through something. Yes, there we go. Okay. That was the one thing I remembered. I knew we could do something there. Can we go here too? Okay, we need to do the same thing. Which means I have to break all these platforms that are in my way. Really? Come on. Wait. Oh, green doors. Okay, we cannot open green doors yet. but eventually we will. But the other thing I think is an interesting question is what is better for what? Like, I prefer consoles, or at least, let me put it this way, I prefer to use like a controller, and I know you can use a controller for a PC, obviously, but I prefer using like a controller for probably most types of games. Anything that's like a third-person action type game, or like maybe a third-person shooter would be good with keys and mouse. But anything that's like an action game, okay, high jump, this is very useful. Very, very useful. I like this one. It kind of is self-explanatory. You know, high jump, it makes you jump higher. Anything that's like a platformer, you know, you gotta use you know, anything like this, anything that's a Metroidvania, you gotta use okay, I can't go here yet, it's too hot. Again, that is indicated by the yellow, or the orange color on the mini-map. That shows me where it's extreme temperatures, and I cannot go there. A lot of genres, I feel like you basically just need a controller to play, and if you need a controller to play, you might as well just play on a console. I mean, you know, I can't think of too many examples that it's like, well, okay, there could be a game that's like maybe a third-person action game that is very system intensive. Is that the right way to put it? I don't know. That needs a lot of power, but you also want to use a controller. But I was going to say, most of the time, if you're going to use a controller anyway, you can probably just, whatever you're doing can probably be run on a console. That being said, I think the stuff that works best, and this is kind of obvious to anyone who plays them, is first-person shooters are best on a PC. And honestly, I was like completely unaware for a long time, because I didn't have a PC, and so I kind of didn't know what I was missing with like just how different playing a first-person shooter is with a mouse and keyboard versus a controller and analog sticks. It's a whole different game. I mean, basically, it's very, very different. And that is one area where I can kind of understand and agree with the PC elitists. Like, if you're playing an FPS, especially if you're playing like competitively, which I don't, I'm much more of a single player kind of a guy. But especially if you're like wanting to compete in something, you almost kind of have to do PC if you're really serious about it, in my opinion. Just because, I don't know. I mean, I know there's like aim, what is it called, like aim assist on consoles, but that always makes me feel, I don't know, like you see that in the settings, it's like, do you want aim assist on? And it's usually on by default when you're playing on console, but it always makes me feel kind of scummy. It feels like I'm a cheater. Okay, I know this thing, I don't think we can do anything with it yet. I don't think we can do anything with it from this side. So we're gonna have to come back later. Yeah, I don't know, just the idea of like auto aim or whatever, aim assist, just makes me feel kind of scummy. Even though it probably shouldn't, because it's probably just something that you basically more or less need when playing on consoles. Okay, yeah, so when I clear out that tunnel, I'll be able to run and break these blocks. The ones with the arrows are the ones that we need to do the super dash move thing to break through. Okay, I don't have a really solid idea of how long this episode is, because I'm looking at the time, but I know that I'm going to cut parts of it out. So I'll probably end this episode pretty soon. Yeah, I'll definitely, I might, hold on, where am I even going? I'll probably just end it here. I know I'm not really at like a logical spot to stop, but I will end it here, and you can say in the comments if you want, if you find this video like, I don't know, years later, because that's probably how long it'd take me to get enough people to watch that actually want to answer questions. But yeah, which do you prefer, consoles or PC, and which do you think do which things better? I also think a lot of like action RPGs, like stuff in like the Diablo style, stuff that kind of originated on PC is usually better with PC, to have like a pointer and a cursor and stuff, but that's arguable, you know? So yeah, drop it down below if you would like, and I will catch you guys later.